Amritaghateshwarar temple at Tirukkadayur is located in the Mayiladuthurai district of Tamil Nadu. This temple stands at number 47 in the Padalpetra Sthalams. It is the 108th Shiva Sthalam visited by sage Markandeya. This holy sthalam is also known as number 1 Vilvaranyam, as the first Vilva seed given by Lord Shiva and planted by Lord Brahma sprouted here first within 24 hours after seeding, and Lord Shiva instilled Jnana in Brahmadeva. Number 2, also known as Kadapuri or Kadavur, as Lord Vishnu and other devas wanted to drink the Amrita obtained from the churning of the ocean in a place of sanctity, they placed the Amritaghatam here, and Lord Shiva appeared as a Swayambhulingam. They offered their prayers to Lord Shiva and drank the Amrita. The main deities of the temple are Moolavar Amritaghateshwarar, Utsavar Kalasamharamurti, and Ambal as Abhirami. She is also called as Abhirama Sundari and Sugam Tandanayaki. The story associated with this temple is that Kaushika Muni's son Mriganda Rishi and his wife Marutvati were great Shiva Bhaktas and prayed constantly to Lord Shiva to be blessed with a child. Lord Shiva, pleased by their prayers, blessed them and asked them to choose between a child who lives for long with less intelligence and a child who lives only for 16 years but blessed with supreme intelligence. The couple chose to beget a child with more intelligence. Thus, they were blessed with a baby boy and they named him Markandeya. Markandeya grew up to be the most intelligent child, but his parents grew sadder and sadder by the day. He was confused and one day asked his parents why they were sad. They confided everything to him and he confidently said, "I will do penance and get a boon from Lord Shiva for my long life." Markandeya went to Kashi Kshetra and near the Manikarnika Ghat, he prayed to a Shivalinga with all his heart. Lord Shiva appeared before him and blessed him with a boon to be free from the fear of Yama. Markandeya happily returned home and continued his prayers by chanting the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. When he turned 16, he went to the Tirukkadayur Kshetram and kept praying to Amritaghateshwarar. The Yamadutas and Chitragupta himself came to take the boy, but couldn't come close to him due to the power of his austerities. Lord Yama himself finally arrived and flung his noose on Markandeya, while Markandeya embraced the Shivalinga. As Yama pulled Markandeya with his noose, the Shivalinga too was pulled by the noose. At that moment, Lord Shiva appeared, kicked Yama with his left leg, killed him, and blessed Markandeya to be a Nitya Chiranjeevi. With Yama dead, the earth became devoid of death, increasing her burden of living bodies. Bhumi Devi complained about this to Lord Shiva. So, Mahadeva himself revived Yama for the world to function efficiently. Hence, this thala where Yama's life was taken away and then given back. The Kala Samhara Murti appears with his leg on Adisesha, the Trishulam downward with Yama under, and Gundodara ties Yama with a noose and pulls him, and Markandeya in a surrendering position facing Lord Shiva. 1 kilometer away in the southwest direction of the temple, Markandeya has his own temple in Tirumanal Medu. The Sthala Vriksham is the Vilvam. The Pinjilam, a rare type of Jadimalli climber only used for the residing lord. An offering of one flower equals to 1,008 flower offerings. The Sthala Tirtham or the temple tank is the Amrita Pushkarini well. In the Garbhagriham, when closely observed, another lingam's reflection appears behind the main Swayambhu lingam. In the Prakaram, Ambal sits as Guhamba with Lord Muruga on her lap. We can visualize the Utsavamurti in two forms. As Samharamurti, when Lord Shiva takes Yama's life, only the Trishul and Lord Shiva are visible. During puja, the Paytm where Yama is visible. Here, he is visualized as Anugrahamurti when he brought back Yama to life. The mark of Yama's noose is visible on the Moolavar Murti during Palabhishekam. The yantram of this thalam, Tirukkadayur Rahasyam or secret, is installed on the right wall of the Garbhagriham. It is believed that Agastya Maharishi, Pulastya, Lord Brahma, Bhumi Devi, Goddess Durga, Vasuki, Pambati Siddhar have visited this temple. The stalwarts who sang about this thalam are Jnanasambandar, Sundarar, and Manikavachakar. This thalam has inspired many heartfelt appeals of protection from the Devaram trio. Nambiyarurar asks resoundingly, "Who else can save but you, O Lord Shiva?" in his Andralin Nizharkizh Aram. And in Maruvur Kontrai, he describes how majestically Lord Shiva will appear before his devotees to protect them. Tirunavukarasar sang the Padigam Pollada Kaya on the merciful Lord Shiva. Prayers are offered to Lord Shiva here during specific anniversary dates of married couples like 60th Ugraradha Shanti, 70th Bhimaradha Shanti, 80th Sadabhishekam, 90th Kanakabhishekam, and 100th Purnabhishekam for a longer lifetime. Doshas or faults related to an individual's horoscope are relieved by praying to Lord Shiva here. Let us learn the sacred verse from Tirumandiram composed on this Veerattanam. Verse 345, Tandiram 2.
மூலத்வாரத்து மூளும் ஒருவனே மேலை துவாரத்து மேலுற நோக்கி முன் காலுற்று காலனை காய்ந்தங்கியோகமாய் ஞால கடவுர் நலமாயிருந்ததே.
The meaning: serpent power at rest in Mooladhara, he races by concentration to the gateway on top. Through the central pathway, time he transcends. This yogin is celebration indeed at Kadavur. The inner meaning of this: Lord Shiva is a true yogi who conquers death by raising the Kundalini from the Mooladhara chakra through the control of prana, drawing it upwards along the central pathway called the Sushumna Nadi towards the Sahasrara at the top of the head, which the saint calls Dwara or gateway to immortality. Thus, the soul is freed from the hold of Yama. Shiva's grace was earned by the intensity of Markandeya's prayers. Thus, Lord's grace and one's effort combined leads to Mukti.